Obituaries brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home for pre-need, burials, and cremations. It's Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. 256-245-4361. Curtis and Son Funeral Home. Mr. Steve Embry Sr., age 83, of Sylacauga, died Monday at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Graveside service for Mr. Embry will be Thursday at Evergreen Cemetery, and Dr. Larry Morrison officiating. Visitation will be at the North Chapel tonight from 5 until 7 p.m. That service will be at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Mr. Embry passed away at Coosa Valley Medical Center on Monday. The family will receive flowers or donations can be made to your favorite charity. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing that service. That visitation tonight at the North Chapel from 5 until 7 p.m. for Mr. Steve Embry Sr., age 83. Funeral service for John William Tumlin, age 72, of Sylacauga. Visitation will be this morning from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. at Curtis and Son North, with the funeral service beginning at 11 at the North Chapel. A committal service will follow at the Alabama National Cemetery in Montevallo at 2 p.m. In lieu of flowers, a family request donation be made to the Alabama National Guard, Inc., 1720 Congressman W.L. Dickinson Drive in Montgomery. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for William A. Bill Evans Sr., age 82, of Sylacauga, is today at 2 p.m. from the sanctuary, with the Reverends Jeff Fuller and Tommy Thornton officiating. Burial in the County Line Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church from 1 until 2 p.m. today. Mr. Evans died December 2nd at UAB in Birmingham. Mr. Evans was retired as sheriff of Coosa County after serving 24 years as sheriff. His 46-year career in law enforcement began with the Sylacauga PD back in 1957. When coming to Coosa County Sheriff's Department in 1971, he served as chief deputy before being ministered the oath of office as Coosa County Sheriff back January 1979. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Michael Lee Dew Sr., age 75, will be Thursday at 11 a.m. from the chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home. Reverend Joe Camp officiating. Burial in the National Cemetery in Montevallo. Mr. Dew Sr. died December 5th at Brookwood Medical Center. Visitation tonight, 5 until 8 at the funeral home. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at RadleySmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga, directing. Mr. Dew Sr. was a U.S. Marine veteran and was known to be a very hardworking man. Radley Smith Funeral Home, Sylacauga, in charge of the arrangements. Funeral service for Allison Delane Stadler, age 39, of Sylacauga, is today at 11 a.m. from the chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home. Reverend Wayne McDaniel officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Miss Stadler died Sunday, December 4th, at her residence. And visitation this morning, 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. at the funeral home. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at RadleySmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Marie Kennedy Jarvis, age 89, of Alexander City, is today at 11 o'clock in Alexander City from the chapel of Radley Funeral Home. Reverend Shane Dismuke and Randy Anderson officiating. Burial in the Hillview Memorial Park. Mrs. Jarvis died December 4th at Russell Medical Center. She was a member of the Wayside Baptist Church. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at RadleyFuneralHome.com. Radley Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Ann Allen, age 86, of Alexander City, is today at 2 p.m. from the Chapel of Radley Funeral Home, Reverend Wayne Cowhick officiating. Burial in the Alexander City Cemetery. The family receiving friends today, 12:30 to 1:30 at the funeral home. Mrs. Allen died Sunday, December 4th. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. In lieu of flowers, the family requests that memorial contributions be made to the Alexander City Methodist Church or to the Tallapoosa Christian Crisis Center. Radley Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mr. Jerry Doc Hauser, age 64, will be today at Mount Zion Baptist Church in Sylacauga beginning at 11 a.m. Burial in the Pine Grove Church Cemetery. Community Funeral Home in Sylacauga directing. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Mr. Hauser died November 30th in Sylacauga. Funeral service for Mrs. Cassie Green, age 98, of Alexander City. That service will be Friday at 1 p.m. from Miracle Baptist Church in Alexander City, with burial at New Elam No. 1 Cemetery in Alexander City. Armors Memorial Services in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report is presented by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home for pre-need, burials, and cremations. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, 256-245-4361. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.